Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the Gold Rush. This is video 2, and I'm going to be showing you the difference between what we call an appointment setter and a closer, because you actually have two options in high ticket sales depending on how busy you are, how much time you have, your goals, and honestly how much money you want to make. So let's start with the first and the easiest thing to get into, what is called an appointment setter. So in our sales process of these online businesses, the first touch point that they speak with before they even get on the phone with a closer is oftentimes called an appointment setter. So this setter literally gets on the phone and they don't sell at all. They actually set the appointment, hence the name. So let's say I have a prospect come in and they want to buy a weight loss program, and I need to make sure that that prospect is a good fit for what we do before I book them on the calendar of a closer. Because as a business owner, I want to fill that calendar with as many qualified good calls as possible. I don't want to fill it with people who aren't a good fit or don't have money or just are not good prospects that will end up converting for our business. I want to give my closers the best chance they have at closing. So what I'll do, and I actually do this with my own company, is I'll have a setter call all of the leads that we get and qualify them and get them excited for that call with the closer. Okay. So this is typically like a 10-minute phone call. This does not take very much time at all. You can follow a script. This doesn't take a lot of like critical thinking skills. Very, very easy. And it can be done part-time. So a setter will literally get on the phone. Hey, Mr. Prospect, I'm excited to talk with you. I just want to give you a quick call. I'm from XYZ team or XYZ company. I just want to ask you a few questions to make sure that this is a good fit for you before we actually book you on a call with one of our experts or one of our student success managers or whatever. Different companies call them different things. So you're literally just going to ask them. Let's say it's weight loss offer. You're going to ask them, hey, so I saw you obviously watched the video that we had online and you booked a call or you booked this appointment with me or you applied or whatever. What interested you about what you saw? Oh, well, I'm looking to lose weight. I'm looking to get in better shape, XYZ, whatever. Cool. That sounds awesome. So like, what do you do right now? And essentially the setter would just qualify them. What do they do? What are their problems? And get them excited and sort of bought into this second call with the closer. And the big part is qualify them. So if I say, hey, what do you do right now? Oh, I'm on unemployment. Probably don't have enough money to buy my $6,000 program. Okay. So then I would dig into that and I would understand, okay, does this person have enough money? Yes or no? If no, I would probably lightly, you don't want to be a dick. I would lightly set them down. Hey, I don't think this is a good fit at the moment, but I'm going to send you some resources so that in the future, if it is a good fit, we can go ahead and work with you. People will buy from you in the future. We've had customers when we first launched our company, like talk to us and then buy a year later. Okay, it happens. But with that being said, that's essentially all a setter does. The second part of being a setter is literally texting. There's a phone setter and then there's like a DM setter. I have both, right? So a DM setter is the easiest job in the world online. It's the easiest thing you can ever do. You literally are in Instagram, and for influencers like myself or other business owners that get a lot of messages every day, I get like 100 DMs a day on all my platforms, TikTok, Twitter, Instagram, of people saying, hey, like, how can I work with you? Hey, Closer Cartel looks cool. I want to buy your program, whatever. I can't respond to all these people. So I hire a setter. It's some 20-year-old kid. Obviously, like he's been through our program, so we trained him, but I literally hired him to message people like he's me and text them, hey, dude, this is what we do. This is how it works. Awesome. Let me ask you a few questions. Here's a link to book a call if they're qualified. So it's the same thing on the phone, just texting and in the DMs. He gets like 3 to 5% commission of whatever that closes for that he set. So earning potential for an appointment setter, like I just said, is usually 3 to 5%. Sometimes there is like a baked in like set fee you get for booking appointments or for taking calls just so that you get good compensation. But I've seen appointment setters make anywhere from $3,000 to $10,000 a month on like a pretty normal like offer. It's not really extraordinary. It's just pretty average. And again, it can be done part-time. It can be done full-time. You can do it with literally just a phone. And if you don't speak English well, or you're in another country, you can be a DM setter as long as you text good English. Like that, it's so easy. So that's the first thing in high ticket sales that I recommend that everyone learns if they're kind of hesitant and they don't really want to jump into closing right away, because that does take some more skill. It takes some more time and it's commission only. So if you don't really do well, you might struggle a little bit because you still got to pay bills. So now let's talk about what a high ticket closer is. So I'm sure you've probably seen other videos and maybe my YouTube or social media about what this is, but I want to just remind you guys and walk you through. So as a setter is the one qualifying and setting the appointment, the closer is the one closing the deal. And I don't want you to think of salespeople like used car salespeople or insurance sales or you're working at Geico cold calling people. That is not what we do. I would never even do that myself. Okay. We sell using very, very good skill. That's psychology, that's principles of human behavior, that's empathy, that's being consultative and actually helping people. And it's very, very similar to like a ninja. Like a ninja does not run into a building and just like knock everybody down and make a mess. No, it's very precise. Like doesn't leave a mess, doesn't leave anything behind. It's very precise, to the point, dialed in, sharp. Okay. That's what I look at us as closers as. So we close deals. And let's say, again, the weight loss example. I'm selling a weight loss program. They are on the call with me. It is my job to close that deal. And it's even more my job to make sure what I have is a good fit for that person, because you don't want to ever sell something to somebody that they don't need, because you won't feel good. That's just bad karma. It'll cause problems for the business. So I'm literally going to ask questions to this person and understand their current situation. And then I want to understand where they want to be. And that gap that we have there, we just call it the gap. That is what I'm going to use to sell that person into why they need my program, if they need it. So weight loss, let's say we have great student results. We help people lose weight. We actually are like changing lives. If I get a person on the phone and they really, really need what we have, I'm going to do everything in my power to let them know that, and not by telling them like, hey, you need to lose weight. Hey, you need to buy this program. Hey, this will help you. That's not how you sell. You sell by asking questions, and you sell by convincing them in their own mind that they need to work with you. So I know that sounds kind of ridiculous, and we'll get into that in the later videos of this Gold Rush, because that is a very in-depth topic. But that's all a closer does. You take the call, 30, 45 minutes, because you don't want to let calls run too long. And that's it. You close the deal, you get paid commission. You update your CRM, you update your pipeline, your spreadsheet. That's it. That's literally your only responsibility. There is no outreaching to clients if you're doing inbound. There is no service delivery. There is no building things. There's no tech. Like, it's literally all you do. And it's why this is such a great thing. So again, earning potential with this, we've actually had students. This is not theory. Like, this is actual students. I was making 30K a month selling online programs on Zoom. We've had students make anywhere from $3,000 to $10,000 a month selling programs or setting. We've had students make anywhere from $10,000 to $30,000 a month selling more higher ticket coaching programs, info products, agency services. Then we've got kids who have made $65,000 to $90,000 in a month selling solar. Solar is a great opportunity right now. We actually have a lot of huge partnerships with one of the largest solar companies in the world to get our guys in the front door of that. So again, we'll talk about that later, but I'm telling you guys, the earning potential in high ticket sales is absurd. It is so ludicrous, which is why we have this whole Gold Rush opportunity being presented to you guys right now. It's crazy. So how do you become an appointment setter or a closer, right? There's a couple pillars that we've identified. In order to get someone really good at sales, there's like three main things, okay? You need the skill, you need the offer, and then you need support. And we teach skill in a very, very hands-on manner. I believe skill should be taught in sort of, first you gather information by watching something. Like, you watch a course, right? You're acknowledging, you're understanding what's happening, so that then when you get on live coaching with live coaches and sort of like a professor setting, you understand what they're saying. So the analogy I always use for this is, who gets more value from a one-on-one training session with LeBron James? Is it going to be a kindergartner who doesn't even understand how to run? Or is it going to be a D1 college player who understands the game at a very high level and only needs a couple tweaks, okay? So I want our guys, by the time we teach them in like a live setting with an expert, with a closer who's closed millions of dollars, by the time they learn that, I want them to have a high level understanding of what they're doing. So we teach the skill with a course, live coaching, and then practice. That's what I believe is the easiest way. Second is the offer, okay? It doesn't matter how good you are at sales if you sell a really bad offer. And a bad offer could be bad lead quality. It could be bad lead volume, like you're not getting a lot of calls. It could also be an offer that people don't want, or a scam or something. You do not want to do that, obviously. But it doesn't matter how good you are if the offer is bad. So we put a large emphasis, and we will in the Gold Rush as well in these next couple of videos, we put a very large emphasis on finding good offers, how to vet them, how to qualify them, how to understand what is a good offer and what's not, and then how to apply, nail an interview, and get hired. The third part of that is what we figured out is support. So that's why we have such a large community inside of our program. Closing is a very like individual sport. It's kind of like golf, right? Like golfers don't have a team. It's like Tiger Woods is Tiger Woods. He has a caddy, that's it. Closing is the same, and that can get kind of lonely, and it can get kind of difficult if you're struggling, because the business that you work for oftentimes doesn't understand sales at the level of like an actual expert. Like, they understand they need it and maybe they want to hire you, but unless they were a very, very good salesperson or closer themselves, they're not going to give you the instruction you need. So support wise, I think it's very, very important that you get around like-minded people, you get around other closers, and you guys can help each other practice. But essentially, those are the three pillars that we've identified that have helped people go from complete beginner to making as much as 65K commissions collected in a month from scratch within like 30 days. So this is video number 2 in the Gold Rush. In the next video, we're going to talk to you guys about the skill and learning the skill and actually how to sell. And it's really, really cool. It's like, it's ninja shit, psychological, breaking into people's minds and really making them sell themselves so that you don't have to. So I hope you guys have a really good rest of your day. I'll see you on the next video where we're going to dive into that, and I'll see you there.